Hey everyone, it's Jess on TikTok Radio IRL, joined by Joe Keery.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Here's the thing. With you, we have to start with the pronunciation of your artist name because so many people are confused by this D.
It's confusing.
Can you just set the record straight for us?
Joe. This is my name. It's just, what is the most confusing way to spell my name? And that's it.
That's perfect. How'd you come up with it?
I came up with it maybe like 11 o'clock. I had finished the first record that I did and was trying to, I was uploading it to AWOL myself and was not sure what I was going to call the project, and sort of last minute kind of ended up on that. And the rest is history.
Inspired by Django?
Yeah.
Really?
Django Reinhardt. Yeah, kind of. I was like, oh, he did that. So I don't know.
How many times have you been addressed by the wrong name? Or by people saying Joe incorrectly?
Well, the wrong name all over the place. People calling me Charlie, but yeah, a lot of, runs the gamut. But I kind of did it to myself, so it's okay.
It's cool. I like it. It's a little different.
It is, yeah.
And now here we are on TikTok Radio. We obviously have to talk about End of Beginning, which has been blowing up on TikTok. I know you released it back in 2022, but it's been garnering a ton of buzz on the app. At what point did you realize that your song was once again going viral? Or I guess really for the first time.
Yeah, really for the first time. Like in the middle, like the beginning of February, I guess. Adam Tyne, who we work together on the project and we produce and mix all the stuff together. He kind of let me know, and yeah, then I was made aware of it, and it's been sort of kind of snowballing, and yeah, pretty crazy. The internet is that's what it does. It kind of gets its claws into something, and then yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, what type of videos have you been seeing that have been made with your song?
I've seen the ones initially, the ones that were like the bear, which is cool. I actually have not seen the bear, so it's given me now I really need to see the bear.
You haven't watched the bear?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that is very shocking.
It's funny, like working in TV sometimes, like the last thing I want to do actually is watch TV.
That makes sense.
So it takes I kind of got to get like really hooked into something to but I've heard it's amazing, and I'm a fan of just everybody in the show.
Exactly. You have to watch it just for the cast.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos where people are like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there'd be signs?
I have not seen that one, but it's been explained to me, and it does make a lot of sense to me. I don't totally understand it. I don't totally understand it. The one that Nick was telling me about, though, that sounds amazing, is like the Zillow one, where it's like a picture of your house if it's listed on Zillow, and then like home videos of your house when your family lived there. It's kind of like sad.
Oh, interesting. I mean, you haven't seen these types of videos made to your song yet, but I'm still curious what your caption would be or what photo you would use. So if you did win the lottery, you wouldn't tell anyone.
Can you explain to me though, like what it means? Like I don't totally.
I'll explain to you by explaining my favorite video that someone posted where they used your song. They said, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there'd be signs. And the last slide was a picture of Soup Plantation opening back up. Mm-hmm. So basically, like they're paying for Soup Plantation to open back up. So they're putting all their money into Soup Plantation coming back, or just like putting all your money into.
What is Soup Plantation? Does everyone know?
Wait, we need a second. You don't know. Does everyone else know what Soup Plantation is? Is this just a Boston thing that you don't know what Soup Plantation is?
Do you know?
Yeah. We're checking with everyone.
What is it?
Okay, so it's just like I think you have one in Boston, but I can't remember the name. It's like a soup place. It's great. It's like a glorified buffet that went out of business.
Okay, I think I understand now. Mine would be the Rainforest Cafe. That's what I would choose. Does anyone, you guys know that? I would choose the Rainforest Cafe.
It doesn't have to be a restaurant, but that's great.
Okay.
So you would just pay to open up a Rainforest Cafe, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't understand this trend at all. But
no, I don't really, Rainforest Cafe. That's
okay, I love that.
Yeah.
When you're scrolling on your For You page and you see, well, first of all, your song is taking over the For You page. When you see all these videos that have been made to your song, what is that feeling like?
Well, I don't have TikTok.
Okay, awesome.
So this has been introducing it to me.
Welcome.
Somebody explained to me the For You page just the other day.
Yeah.
And it has made me feel so ancient and old. a little bit, not knowing a lot of these things. But I mean, it's just crazy that this song has kind of proliferated the way that it has, and it's just something that it's odd to see something that you kind of just worked on and was like a little pet project of yours have any sort of cultural impact at all. So it's really cool. It's really cool and not lost on me, I guess.
Yeah, that's crazy that...
Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
It's crazy how it all happens, but also the fact that you're not on TikTok and your music is blowing up on TikTok. It's just like... I'm sure so ironic, but
it is ironic. It really is ironic.
Do you have like social media accounts where you follow family and friends, but it's not like you don't really use it?
No.
You're not on social media at all.
I mean, we have an Instagram and a TikTok. We have like social media platforms for the music, but I'm not in charge of them.
This is fascinating to me. How do you like manage to get yourself to stay off of social media?
That's a good question. I had social media and then ended up getting rid of it. And, I don't know. If I just have it, I'm going to be on it all the time. I've realized about myself. So it's just kind of better for me not to have it. So I spend my time doing other things. Yeah. So
you actually make use of your time.
Well, kind of. Although, and now I should be thankful that, I mean, it's because of TikTok this song has blown up. So it is, like you said, ironic.
Yeah. Well, I feel like most people's guilty pleasure is their social media apps.
Yeah.
What's yours? What do you spend your time doing?
Oh, I'll go on YouTube.
Okay.
I feel like I'm like watching a weird video about how like the, Aztecs built temples for like 45 minutes. That's kind of what I like to do. Or
the most random.
Just random like people cleaning like cow hoofs.
Oh, yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Comes around, or like, how Napoleon won the Battle of Waterloo. And like little dots moving around in a video.
Let me ask you
those kind
this.
of weird videos. I don't know why I like those videos.
Based on these answers, how often do you think about the Roman Empire?
This is a great question. I think about them all the time.
Oh,
I know. It's terrible. I love maps. I feel like I fall into all those terrible tropes. Yes.
This is fascinating. So you're not on TikTok, but you might as well be with the way that you're talking.
I might as well be.
You might not have seen the video of Marcus Mumford of Mumford. Oh, you did?
Yeah, Nick showed me that. That was
singing
amazing.
Your song.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's really kind of cool. Really cool.
I can't even imagine what that must be like.
Yeah, it's like a Black Mirror episode. It's like I wrote this little song and this guy that, everybody knows his music, and it's just kind of crazy to see someone covering a song. It's weird.
Now it's just kind of like a game with you where I'm like, okay, what other video have I seen that I want to ask you about that maybe you haven't seen yet? Yeah. So there's this video of your Stranger Things co-star, Millie Bobby Brown.
Okay.
And she's being interviewed. They bring up her accent to her and how it's basically a huge topic of conversation, how she switches kind of in between an English accent and an American accent. Did you find that she sounded more British around you or more American?
That's a great question. Although it's not, I feel like that's not uncommon though. Like Charlie, he'll sometimes go in between and not even really realize that he's doing it because you spend so much time in the United States working on a job where you have to be an American, and you can't help but have it sort of get into your system a little bit.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I think it is kind of easy, but yeah, I feel like she's very British every time I talk to her. But next, maybe I'll pay attention to this.
Right, you're gonna pick up on it now.
Pick up,
I know you've also had a couple of roles where you've had to speak. Is it Italian, correct?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I worked a couple times there. I had a little Italian, but not a ton.
And luckily. Like a Southern accent as well for other roles.
If you can call it that. Yeah, something like that.
Whatever you want to call it. Is it hard for you to break out of those accents? Do you find yourself sticking to it here and there?
No, for me it's pretty easy. To just kind of, it's the challenge is really feeling comfortable doing it, I guess. And once you feel comfortable, that's kind of the goal, just to be able to kind of not think about it, I guess. But I'm never I'm never going back. Really.
Good.
Yeah.
We have quite the opposite problem then, because I'll notice myself kind of like assimilating to whoever I'm talking to, and I start to pick up on those accents. So Millie Bobby Brown, I completely understand where you're coming from.
Yes, there you go.
One last question about TikTok, in case you have an answer for us.
Okay, please.
Has anyone, I'll phrase it like this, has anyone shown you a life hack that you've taken away? That started on TikTok, perhaps?
That's a good question.
Or if that doesn't work, is there a weird side of TikTok that anyone has ever informed you about?
Nah, I really don't have any good answers for either of the two of these. A life hack. That's like that's like a little thing. I mean, I know what a life hack is.
Life hacks are hard to think of last minute.
It is hard to think of like a life hack.
Because I feel like it just becomes second nature at one point.
Yeah. You integrate the hack into your life, and then it's just a part of your life.
Yeah.
And your life is easier this much. I wish I had a good answer, but I can't think of anything.
I can't wait for you to hop on TikTok at one point, because I know you're going to end up on a very weird side of TikTok.
I know. I made a TikTok. I made one TikTok for the song Doing Well. I made a TikTok.
I know exactly.
That was kind of fun. It was fun to be back on social media. I think it's really like TikTok or social media is best used, I feel like, when people are just being kind of funny and weird.
Yeah.
And that's what I really enjoyed about it. And then I got maybe just like too self-conscious to like really let my freak flag fly.
I get that.
So maybe one day I'll get back on it. But for now, probably best not to. Yeah.
He's easing into it.
I'll ease into it.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Joe, for joining us here on TikTok Radio IRL.
Thank you.